What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rob's Arsenal recap. And in this video, I'm going to show you my predicted lineup. This is what I would like for us to. This is how I would like for us to line up against Everton. But knowing Arteta, he's going to do something else, right? So I'm going to show you guys how I would line up against Everton and why. Bearing in mind that for the last few matches, for the last 5 meetings against Everton at Goodison Park, we have lost 4 and only draw 1. So bear all this in mind. I believe that we're gonna need something different from previous matches. We're not gonna need the same strategies for every match this season, because we're gonna see that most teams are going to play low blocks against us, and they're going to set up in a way to frustrate us. They're going to set up in such a way to give us headaches and problems. So this is how I would line up against Everton. So this is how I would have my lineup against Everton. So I would have Tomiyasu left back. I would have Gabriel Magalhaes, and then I would have Saliba, Ben White, Ramsdale in goal, by the way. Declan Rice left midfield, Jorginho right, Havertz attacking mid, and I will show you why. Later on, I will show you why I would start Havertz instead of Odegaard, and I will show you why I would start Tomiyasu instead of Zinchenko. And then I will have Martinelli in the left and Nketiah up top, and I will tell you why also I will put Nketiah up top and Bukayo Saka on the right. Now this will be my formation, but I know that Arteta has probably something else in mind. He's gonna probably do something else, right? But this is how I would set up against Everton. So we see that first of all, Tomiyasu, I will play in this position, left back, an inverted left back. So when he inverts, I would have Declan Rice going forward, and then I would have Kai Havertz here, right? So I would have Declan Rice going box to box, just playing above the halfway line, and then I would have Tomiyasu inverting, and then Gabriel Magalhaes going over, William Saliba coming over, Ben White coming over, and Jorginho coming back. So this will be my transition in attacking, right? And we can see the triangles there. We can see different triangles all over the pitch. You can see one triangle there. We can see another one here. With Declan Rice and Nketiah and Martinelli. We see different triangles. We see one also here. We see different triangles all over the pitch. And this is exactly what we need to basically beat Everton at their own game, because we see Everton midfield is going to be having Doucouré, they're going to have Onana, and they're going to have Gueye. And Gueye is a very, very good defensive mid. He's always cleaning up. He's always efficient with the ball. And so is Onana. Onana is very good at attacking. He's very good at defending. And it's the same with Doucouré. And these midfielders are very big. They're very strong. Guy is a bit small, but he's very tenacious. He's very agile. He's very quick to get the ball. It reminds me of Kante. That's the kind of player he is. And if you remember how Kante played, Kante is a very, 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 very good defensive mid. So Everton has got a solid base of midfield. They're attacking, and when they're attacking, they're not flary. They're not tactical. They're not that tactical when it comes down to, or technical, I should say, when it comes down to attacking. But their power, they attack with power. They attack with pace, and that's very destructive when they play against us, because normally we see in the past our team has been flimsy, it's been weak. So this is why I would go with Tomiyasu here instead of Zinchenko. Zinchenko can't defend like Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu is a better defender, and Tomiyasu is very strong. So potentially when we see Onana and we see Doucouré coming in, Jorginho is very good. He's not strong, but he's very good at position, and he's very good at basically controlling and dictating midfield. So that's the kind of player Jorginho. So I would have to have someone like Jorginho in the midfield. I would need Tomiyasu for his heading ability as well, because we're going to see lots of long ball. Now Declan Rice is going to be here for me, while Kai Havertz will be there. In defensive play, Tomiyasu goes back and our cover invert in the wing. And then Declan Rice will sit here for me. Jorginho will sit there. For me, this is like a very good defensive line. Very good. We've got Kai Havertz just up there with the attack, and then Kai Havertz can come back as well, because when they play aerial ball, Kai Havertz will come back, because sometimes they're going to do that. They're going to look to go long for their strikers. They're going to look to go long For Beto, they're going to look to go along for Doucouré, because Doucouré is 2. They're going to look to go along for Onana. And if we have these 2 players, Tomiyasu and Rice and Havertz, Jorginho ain't 2. So I would say Ben White could cover. If the ball's coming towards Jorginho, Ben White could cover, or Havertz could drop back and cover. So that's why I would have Havertz in the team. Havertz, for me, is better defensively, because when we check the stats of Kai Havertz's defensive capabilities, we see that he's one of the best in the team in terms of winning back the ball, and he's very good in the air as well when the ball comes in the air. So that's why I would have Kai Havertz over Odegaard for this match. But not to say that every match this will be the formation. It's just against Everton, because Everton has a dynamic midfield. Everton has a midfield like no other in the Premier League. Very strong, very, very, very strong midfield. Very, very pacey midfield as well. We see Doucouré is pacey. We see Onana is pacey. So this is why I would have this lineup, because for me this is the best lineup. And I'm starting Nketiah because for me Nketiah is a workhorse, right? Gabriel J always does the job for us. He's always doing what we need him to do at the right time. He's very technical, he's very flary, he's very skillful, and that's why I'll bring him on when the legs are tired for Everton. But I would start Nketiah because he's a workhorse, and we need someone that works hard, that grafts in that pitch. On that pitch, called Tarkowski is very, very good, and their defensive line are very aggressive. So is their midfield. So potentially, I would have Nketiah even dropping back. I would have Martinelli on the wings, exploring the wings. Iman Saka exploring the wings, while Nketiah drop into midfield as well, to basically nip the ball from Gueye, nip the ball from Onana, because he's very, very energetic. He's very, very strong, energetic, combative. Nketiah, for a striker, sometimes he plays like a centre mid. The way he plays, he's not technical, so he has to use everything at his disposal to make him better. And this is why I would have him in my team. So Nketiah would be dropping back in midfield lots to help with the midfield, so the midfield will be extra strong when we have Rice, we have Nketiah dropping back, we have Tomiyasu lending a helping hand, we have Jorginho here lending a helping hand. For me, this is a solid midfield. This is why we lost against Everton the last time, because we had Xhaka. Xhaka is not for me, he's not the best defensive player, and he's not the best attacking player. He's just basically overall balance. He's a bit balanced, right? But when you see Declan Rice is very good at attacking. He's very good at defending. So he's even more balanced than Xhaka. So his heading ability is second to none. Is way better than Xhaka. So those balls over the top that Xhaka would be missing last season, and Partey is better than Partey and Eden. So those balls coming over the top, he wouldn't miss like what Partey and Xhaka missed last season, why we lost. The same thing with Partey. Xhaka playing this instead of Partey or instead of Odegaard is the same thing. He's very good in the air, win the balls. So the only defensive aerial capability that we're lacking in a particular play is Jorginho, and we see that Ben White can cover Jorginho, or Havertz can drop back. Havertz can come back in this position and cover Jorginho, or Ben White go forward and cover him if there's a ball in the air. So this is a very, very, very good setup for me. It looks like the X-Man. You see, you got the X. It looks like the X-Man formation. I'll call this the X-Man formation, right? This is what we need to do against Everton to get the victory. I believe Magalhaes can always cover the wing, and we see Tomiyasu play centre back for Japan in the last match. So Tomiyasu can always drop back if needs be, and Magalhaes can always cover. There's lots of dynamic rotation, as we see Arteta says he plays. Sometimes he plays 42 formation, sometimes he plays 36 formation in one match. So there's lots of dynamic plays that we could make against Everton, and I believe that we should make the strongest lineup. And another possibility. So potentially this is another formation I could see us doing, where Kiwior, I would like to see Kiwior basically playing left back, Gabriel Magalhaes playing there, and for me this is ultra aggressive or ultra strong, right? I wouldn't say ultra defensive, but I would say ultra aggressive or ultra strong. Tomiyasu with playing, we know Tomiyasu has the ability to play here, right? And Declan Rice there, Kai Havertz there. This is a brilliant formation for me. Right, this is a brilliant formation for me. These three controlling the midfield. Now, it's a thing where they can rotate. Tamiasu can rotate with Ben White. Ben White can has the ability to go there. Or when Tamiasu go down the right, playing up forward, Ben White can go there. There's just lots of variation. So this is also a possible formation. We could possibly see this as well, where we see Kivio at left centre mid, Rice at right centre mid, Kai Havertz at attacking mid, and the forwards line stay the same. But Tomiyasu here can go forward, and when Tomiyasu go forward, Kivio can cover, and then Tomiyasu can cover back in midfield. We can see a various of formation splitting up just like this. And for me, this is what I love, formations like these, because then with Onana, Gueye, and Doucouré, we've got these three. The back line will be secured. They'll be competing with Kivio and Declan Rice in strength and in aerial ability, because they're very good in the air as well. And it's the same with the back line. There's no weakness. But if we had Zinchenko now, there's a weakness here. This is the biggest weakness right here, Zinchenko. But if Zinchenko plays midfield, there's still a weakness in terms of aerial ability and also strength. However, he's more technical. So Declan Rice can basically cover his deficiencies while he's controlling the game, because he can draw fouls. And that's why I say Jorginho, even though he's small, he can play this position very well, because he's very good at drawing fouls. He's very good at things like this. So that's why I would say that Jorginho is very good. That's why I would have this in the first place. If not Kivio, I would have Tomiyasu at left back. For me, Tomiyasu is a better left back than Kivio, because he can attack. Kivio doesn't attack properly. So this will be my formation for the match against Everton. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these formation and what potentially we could see from Arteta, because I'm saying that we need to be strong in the centre mid. We need to have Declan Rice and Jorginho. And also, this is a possibility. Kai Havertz come off. Declan Rice could play more attacking. This is also a possibility, right? And Kivio plays there. This is also a possibility, right? Because once again, this match is going to be dictated and controlled by the midfield. So this is also a possibility. A very, very, very good. This is, I would say, is more defensive, right? Because we only have three good, attacking minded players, while the rest of the midfield is mostly the defense and the defense as well. So this is what I would line up potentially against Everton, but I know that Arteta will do something different. But once again, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Catch you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.